Then Badge of Courage getting back second last between horses there and getting balked for a run at the moment. Delaney at the 550 nearing the turn. I Am Incredible is the pilot. Led coming up to the bend by more than a length. Verve de Vega. It worked to get up running second. Slick Sam's well placed out on the inside. They're followed by Speedy Ladiddy. Dainty Test cutting back inside their heels, finding the fence. Further back Badge of Courage and then Delaney. At the 200 Slick Sam raced up to I Am Incredible. A length and a half Verve de Vega. Coming again Speedy Ladiddy down the outside. Badge of Courage and Fairy Whisper. It's Slick Sam in front. They're coming, they're closing, they hit it. It's Slick Sam. Slick Sam's just got there in a tight go from maybe Fairy Whisper. Speedy Ladiddy came again and Badge of Courage on the outside. Further back behind them Dainty Tess. It finished alongside of Delaney. I Am Incredible and Dusty Storm back with those Verve de Vega.
Well, welcome to town, Timmy Clark. His first ever ride in WA has landed a winner. Slick Sam, Tim Clark for Simon Miller, $16.40 and $3.30. They're lining up for the minors. What's there, Adam?
Fairy Whisper down the outside, definitely getting second, and Badge of Courage getting third. So I'd say it'll be numbers 5, 8 and 6.
He flew in just before 10 o'clock this morning after riding at Canterbury last night. He's off to a win and his confidence will be sky high heading into his ride with takedown in the Winterbottom Stakes. That's Perth. Next is Rosehill with the boys.
Yes. What am I doing?
You had him tucked away in a beautiful position, textbook ride. Welcome to Perth, Tim.
Yeah, thank you. It's great thrill to be over here, and look, I had a lovely run. I travelled like the winner a long way from home. It was a little bit messy early, but once I found a spot, I was quite confident from then on. And myself and Simon have been mates for probably 10 or more years. So to come over here and ride a winner for him, it's a great thrill.
Awesome. You had him let him kicked away at the top of the straight. Did you think he was going to hold on?
Yeah, look, he quickened nicely, and first up he was probably getting a little bit tired late, but he'd just done enough.
Well done. Welcome to Perth. See you, mate.
Thanks.
So there was Lucy Warwick speaking to the winning jockey, Tim Clark, who's just had his first ride in the West. And when you're riding for Simon Miller, you're never too far away from a winner. Simon, what a really nice first up performance out of the pair of yours. Badge of Courage was the one being supported, but we've seen Slick Sam race well fresh before.
Yeah, he's a really good horse, and his first run was super. Then he trained off the next one. His trial was good. We didn't have the shades on. And then today, he was always going to get that sweet run. And Badge of Courage were undecided as to whether we go forward or back. And even up until I walked in the mountain yard, we were going forward, but Pete pleaded to go back. So we went back, and he hit the line. I'll have to watch a replay. Looked like he's still a bit raw, but he's never been in that position. So it was good. And I'm just pumped. Timmy Clark, he's a gun. He was apprentice to us, to O'Shea and I when we were in Sydney, and we've always been friends since. And it's good for me, mate. I'm pretty pumped.
Great to have him in town, as you said, getting a winner so early as well. The patience with Slick Sam, has it been a maturity thing, as you mentioned, just sort of trained off in that early campaign?
He's just immature. Like, he went shinsaw early a couple of times, and then he was a bit fragile. Like, that first up win suggested he was a really nice horse, and then just that next one, he just had enough. So it was easy. We just put him out and come again. And it's great for Frank and Margie, they're breeding, and this is one of the first ones they're bred, and they're showing off 2 starts, 3 wins.
From the work at home, 1,200-1,400 metres, that's the type of bracket you're looking at?
Yeah, possibly, yeah. I think 1,200 at the moment. I'll see what Jockey Clark has to say. He might want to go further. We'll figure it out, and he can come back and ride it again.
Simon, well done. Congratulations on the win there. Simon Miller, trainer of Slick Sam, which has taken out the Crown Towers Plate over the 1,000 metres, an event for the 3-year-olds. With winning jockey now, Tim Clark, who, as we said, just had his first ride in WA and has been able to get the win. Tim, Simon mentioned how special this is to have you back here, or have you here in WA, riding for the team. Big win first up. Yeah, exactly. Myself and Simon have been good mates for a long time, and we speak regularly. And when I told him I was coming over, he said he'd find one for me, and thankfully we got the job done. Tell us more about the conditions settling in here. You would have seen the 37 degrees all week. What's it feeling like out there early on? Yeah, it's pretty warm. Obviously, it hasn't sort of quite reached them temperatures back home yet, but so expected it coming here. And look, Lobbed into a great spot, and horse done a good job. Your thoughts early on about the Winterbottom, mate? Are you confident? Yeah, look, I think I've got a good strong horse underneath me, and he always gives 110%. Hopefully this isn't your only winner today, mate. Best of luck. Thank you.